Ramazan Temirov won't be fighting later this month against Asu Almabayev in Abu Dhabi because Temirov is off that card. He tested positive for a banned substance. Temirov says this stems from a medicine he took in Thailand. Temirov was saying when he came here to Thailand, various infections came on my body. The dermatologist prescribed one medicine. I took that medicine, drank it. 3 or 4 days later, after I drank it, they came from the doping office for an examination, took tests, and in recent days, when the answer from those doping tests came back, the medicine I took for the infection contained this substance that does not pass doping control. It's banned for them. This is why this battle of ours was not a success. Our next battles will be clear again in coming days, God willing. We will not turn back on this situation and move forward. With Ramazan Temirov out of that fight, now Asu Almabayev will take on Jose Ochoa. Ochoa is coming off a victory recently over Cody Durden, knocking him out in the second round. Temirov's last opponent was Charles Johnson, and Temirov beat him by decision, so Johnson's not happy about that. So the dude who stopped my 4-fight win streak just popped for steroids. I'm not surprised. Yes, a sample might have been clean during fight week. These guys are scientists. Now, what about my opportunities, my half of pay, peace of mind? I need more info. Where's the B sample? Wasn't it from a prescription, or did I hear wrong? I spent almost 2 years in Thailand and I never took a prescription that would be illegal. I also had staph twice with yellow bumps all over. There's no excuse. Personally, I say about worrying about better yourself instead of dwelling on, you think I'm not training daily? That's a dumb comment. Someone said that Charles just ran from Temirov in that fight. You want to watch the last 11 minutes of the fight is what Charles Johnson says. You defend Jon Jones, though. I never defended his illegal MMA things. Don't speak in speculation. So unfair, you should get half of your pay. If he was dirty, at the least, I'm more concerned about opportunities. Those are more important to me at this point. Did they offer you to step in for Temirov? What do you think? This is frustrating, and you know the UFC will not come back around to willingly give up cash. It's not really about the money, it's about the fact that I fought down and lost a close decision. If he was dirty, that sucks even more. Max Holloway wants to retire another legend. He retired the Korean Zombie. He wants to retire Dustin Poirier later this month. He also doesn't want to go 0-3 in 2 trilogy matches. He lost all 3 fights to Volkanovski. He does not want to lose all 3 fights against Dustin Poirier.
And it's the BMF title, and I keep hearing people say if he wins, then they take the title away and they retire the title. So I'm like, bro, this ain't happening.
It's your title.
Yeah, this ain't happening yet. So at the end of the day, I'm good friends with Korean Zombie. I retired one legend. You know what I mean? So, hopefully we can keep the ball rolling on retirements, and I can get this one.
The 318 main card is set. Besides Poirier versus Holloway is the main event. The co-main event is Costa versus Kopylov. Not the greatest co-main event, but it should be a good fight. Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez, also on the card. Ige versus Pitbull should be a fun, striking matchup. And kicking off the pay-per-view is Michael Johnson versus Daniel Zellhuber. There's some good fights, but it just feels more like a fight night card as opposed to a pay-per-view. The prelims have some good fights. Kyler Phillips versus Vinicius Oliveira is the featured prelim, number 12 and 15 in the bantamweight division. That'll be a good fight. And a middleweight contest between Marvin Vettori and Brendan Allen, 10 and 11 in the division, will be good. They have heat, they have beef, and they'll settle that in the cage. Another middleweight fight on the card is Atiba Gauthier versus Robert Valentine. It'll be interesting to see if Gauthier can continue his knockout streak. And another middleweight contest, which should be interesting, is Bruno Ferreira versus Jackson McVeigh. That's the second fight of the night. Dana White says this card is so badass. He says that. I don't think he actually believes it, but he says that. Some other reactions. This is one of the cards of all time. Y'all tripping. This card is fire. Weak pay-per-view card. Main event saves it from being terrible. This is honestly a card. 2019 Dana White would throw up if you saw this pay-per-view fight card.
For my career, beating Dakota would be, she's the face of PFL, It's like if I take out the face of PFL, am I the face of PFL now, Yeah.
Alexander Volkanovski was knocked out 2 times within the span of less than 4 months when he fought Makhachev and then Topuria. He felt like he had more concussion symptoms after the Makhachev fight, and it sounds like he kind of regrets taking that fight with Topuria so quickly afterwards because he wasn't properly able to recover after the Makhachev fight.
I feel like I had more of a concussion from the Islam one.
Yeah,
even though I was knocked out longer with Ilya, I had a lot more of the symptoms in that with the Islam one. So I probably should have had
I
more
think
of
the
a break.
protocol is 90 days, no contact whatsoever.
Yeah.
What was
So
your-
I didn't have like head contact, but then when you're easing into it, now you're easing into it, making sure you're not getting hit.
Yeah, but what was
Putting
that?
yourself in safer, trying to put yourself in safer positions. And
Yeah.
you even start camp
Yeah.
wrong. I should have had the break.
Volkanovski sounded like he wanted to get back in there ASAP, but he might have to wait because Mosar's fighting Aaron Pico, Diego Lopez is fighting Jean Silva, and Arnold Allen says he's fighting Yair Rodriguez, so Volk may have to wait for one of these matchups to take place, and he takes on the winner of one of those matchups. Leon Edwards says he's looking to get back in the cage in October or November, talking about the UFC about doing that, and they're discussing potential opponents. It might be Michael Morales. Morales also says he's in talks to fight Leon Edwards. They're interested in that November at Madison Square Garden, so that would be number 4 and 7 in the division if they did that. Their careers are kind of moving in different direction. Leon Edwards has lost his last 2 fights. Michael Morales is 18-0, won his last 2 fights via first-round knockout over Neil Magny and Gilbert Burns.
Yeah, I want to fight again, hopefully in October, November. I'm in talks now with the UFC and Dana White, trying to find an opponent that fits, and let's go from there, really. Apart from that.
So you're just in talks trying to get someone on. There's no one in particular?
No one yet.
Just going to try and keep busy. Your last fight was March, right?
March, exactly. So I had like a lot going on, so I'm trying to sort my training camp out and everything else. But like I said, I want to get back in, hopefully October, November.
Shavkat Rakhmonov is ranked 1 spot ahead of Leon Edwards, and he wants to immediately get a title shot when he comes back. He's not interested in taking fights in between, but he was supposed to fight for the belt, but injuries prevented that from happening. But the sport moves quickly, and now Makhachev is fighting for the belt, and now Sean Brady is ahead of Rakhmonov, so maybe they make him fight Brady before he gets a title shot. The winner of Brady and Rakhmonov could get the next shot after Makhachev versus Madalena.
Fellas, I'm heading to the casino for the 8th day in a row. I mean, that doesn't even matter. I won the poker tournament yesterday. Clearly, I have a fucking world championship hat. We're heading to the table. We're going to play a little cash game. I'm 6 months into poker. I'm absolutely fucking addicted. And we're heading there. We're heading there right now to play a little cash, a little 1-2. And I'll keep you updated unless I lose. That I probably won't. Well, guys, a little update. Lost $200. Fuck that place. I'm done playing poker forever. Till tomorrow.
Rashad Evans, who trained with Jon Jones, he was a teammate of his, and he fought him, puts him #1 greatest of all time, despite issues such as PEDs. Jones said he was done, but then maybe he's coming back next year at UFC White House show.
I mean, he's got to be #1. You know, I mean, if you're honestly looking at it, he's got to be #1. I know he has the asterisks as far as, you know, people can say the drugs and stuff like that, and you know, some of these things outside the cage. But I mean, I don't really slight him for that. You know, I know how hard it is to compete. I know how hard it is to compete with having life on the outside. You know, being a distraction, and he never allowed that to become the main thing. He's always went there focused and was one hell of a competitor. I see Jon Jones differently, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see him and say, oh, it's Jon Jones. I respect Jon Jones. I respect, you know, what he's done for the fight game. But, you know, in my mind, he's still a little bro, you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy for him, and I'm happy he did his thing.